Farm today. Weather fine. Note that they upgraded the track to a good 4 around about 3/4 of an hour ago. We're all expecting the upgrade, but it's come fairly early. Favourite for the opening event on the card is number 8 Aswaat, around about 260 on the QOP. Now, Nathan Exelby is joining me to have a look at him in the yard. Animal Instinct is the first horse. Manu Pokgita riding, and he clearly needs to improve his form.
Yeah, he does. These top two sort of probably not best in under the set weights of this race, and just a 3 and 49, and as you say, needs to improve on what we've seen of late to improve on that strike rate.
Okay, Badge of Gameness number 2, Kyle Wilson-Taylor riding, and he maybe didn't appreciate quick backup last time.
Yeah, and probably didn't have the best of luck there too, had to race wide, but the form prior says that this is a tougher test than what do you beat at Bow Desert.
Divine 11 number 3, Michael Carl riding for Matt Dunn-Mawillimbar.
Yeah, it was pretty safely beaten behind Champagne Artie last time. Pulled hard during that race. Prior to that, was in that blanket finish behind Sakudo was okay. So on that particular run, you'd give him some hope.
Sakudo's looking a treat in the yard. He's all muscled up, this fellow. Number 4, Brad Stewart riding for Les Kelly.
Yeah, he's certainly going well here at Eagle Farm. The blanket win 2 starts back when he came from the back of the field and weaved up inside them, and then certainly not disgraced behind Champagne Artie last time, and there's no Champagne Arties here today.
Zawadi number 5, Mark Duplessis riding for Paul Jenkins. He can get himself a little bit warm in the yard, and he's just lathering up slightly at the moment.
Yeah, I just wonder whether the drop back to 1800 might be a help for Zawadi today. He was really good in that Sakudo race, ran 4th in the blanket finish we spoke about, then stretched to 2000 and 2200 he's passed 2. He's raced well both times, but back to 1800 metres at Eagle Farm, I can see him racing well.
Relucent number 6, Luke Dittman riding for Chris Waller, and he's nice and relaxed in the yard.
Yeah, the 2 from 29 stands out, but gee, he's got some runs in his CV that give this race a real shake, and I just anticipate that he can improve off what we saw there on July 31 with the space between runs, a little more time in Queensland. He's a big player here.
Youngblood number 7, Jimmy Byrne riding for Tony Gollan.
Yeah, goes from 1400 to 1800 second up. I suspect may still want to get to the real middle distances before he can figure in a race like this.
Here's the favourite Aswaat, number 8, Leah Kilner. Leah will ride 52, Rob Heacote trains.
Yeah, failed here at Eagle Farm first up, which is a little bit of a niggle given that it is a horses for courses track, but it was over an unsuitable trip, and the 3 since at the Sunshine Coast have all been good, and the last win was marked by a really good sprint home.
And Black Boots, Jaden Lloyd riding, David Van Dyke finally cracked it last start.
Yeah, and David Van Dyke put it on the float to head to Rocky and got the prize, and often that confidence booster is just what they need to go on with it, so she's another chance here.
Just starting to move in, Nathan. Best supported runner, Aswaat, number 8, on the QOP, $2.70 into $2.40.
Yeah, I'll stick with Aswaat. I still think it's short enough, and there has been market support for Relucent. So they're the 2 for me. Sakudo will race well, and 9 Black Boots.
Yeah, for second, I'm putting in number 4, Sakudo as well. He looked fabulous in the yard, and Les Kelly at the Gold Coast has got him going in career best form. Zawadi number 5, and then 6, Relucent. So 8, 4, 5 and 6. Over at the 1800 metre starting point here, Aswaat stepping up to 1800 has been racing well over slightly short of the sunny coast. Needs to bring that form here to headquarters to Eagle Farm today as Youngblood moves into the gates. We might get a quick market from Glenn.
Aswaat, a $2.30 chance in from around about $2.80 this morning. Favourite over Relucent. Now, this was the first horse back this morning, was $4.80, $3.90 when we did the preview, into $3.30 now as the favourite's $2.30. So $3.30 Relucent the 6. Sakudo just a little bit easy, $5.50 out to 7. Black Boots on the next line of betting at $7.50. Here's the first at Eagle Farm. Relucent goes in.
Turned on. Aswaat the favourite, barrier 2. And we're right to go. All in, racing, Aswaat away fairly, Divine 11 the inside away better, Zawadi, Blackbirds and Einstein handy, Animal Instinct going forward as well, and Relucent coming over from out wide. So 3 out Zawadi, 4 out Relucent the first couple, 3rd Animal Instinct and 4th the inside Divine 11. Very, very keen indeed early. Further back to Young Blood, Aswaat is next over on the inside, and further back to Badge of Gameness and Black Boots and Sakudo's about 3 lengths away last of all. So Animal Instinct's got the lead now from second, Zawadi. Third, the inside, Divine 11. Fourth, Relucent. Fifth over on the outside is Young Blood. Aswaat sits the rail, about 3 or 4 lengths off the leader. A length and a half to Badge of Gameness out 3 wide. Third last. Second last is Blackbirds and Sakudo. The fence is last of all, but no more than 5 or 6 lengths off the leader. So Animal Instinct here from Zawadi. Third is back near the inside, Divine 11. Fourth, the outside, Relucent. A length and a half to Aswaat. Fifth over on the inside, about 4 or 5 lengths off the leader. Young Blood's the outside. A length and a half to Sakudo. Third last over on the inside of Blackbirds. And Badge of Gameness our last of all. So Zawadi's taken over here. Second is Divine 11. Third and 3 wide, Relucent. Gone very quickly indeed, Animal Instinct. Aswaat's away from the rail and making some headway. And Young Blood creeping forward as well. Sakudo further back and Blackbird's right towards the outside at the 400 metres marker. And Aswaat's quickly driven through. The favourite's taken over. Divine 11 trying hard. Blackbird's is the deepest. Young Blood further back to Relucent. It's Aswaat a length and a half clear. Working home as Blackbird's down the outside. But Aswaat's got a good kick. Blackbird's about 3 lengths away now. Young Blood back near the inside. Sakudo's making late headway. But Aswaat's clear near the line from Sakudo. Aswaat's won it well from Sakudo. Third, Young Blood. Fourth, Blackbirds who peaked on the run. Further back to Divine 11. A big margin away to Relucent. Zawadi got tied, as did Badge of Gameness, as did Animal Instinct, who dropped out to finish at the rear.
Yeah, they came in at long intervals behind the heavily back favourite Aswaat, Robert Heathcote. A great ride there by Leah Kilner, showing her navigational skills, coming towards the home bend to get off the rails and be there ready to strike. She came one off, turning into the straight, dashes clear Aswaat, and she's been able to keep up a pretty strong gallop. Sakudo had his chance. He was there at the top of the straight after getting a soft run in transit. And then we had Young Blood running well, second up. Blackbird loomed large at about the 200 metres, but she wanted to lay in badly at that point, and with only 52 kilos on her back, Aswaat has been able to give a strong kick for favourite supporters and get their day off on a winning note. Could be a big day for Rob Heathcote and Leah Kilner, Nathan.
Yeah, it certainly could. There's a good team here from Adrenaline Thoroughbreds who gave that winner a good kick along, and obviously later in the day he's got the first runner for the Racing League, and also Dusty Tycoon, who's got a huge contingent of owners as well. So Rob Heathcote's about to join us now. Rob, lovely start today with what looks a really improving mare.
You're right, Nathan, and obviously, 2 seconds and now 2 wins in a row. I suppose there was an element of doubt coming here because she failed first up for me when I was super confident she could win, but she had 0 luck that day, if you recall. And Leah, wow, she's riding pretty good, eh?
It opened up beautifully for her. You're having a good run for the Deep Field progeny, Deep Skeever last week, and now it's gone.
And I've got a $300,000 yearling by Deep Field as well that I think is going to be all right.
Just quickly, I mentioned Adrenaline Thoroughbreds in this one. You've got a number of different owner streams coming in today later in the day.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting day with the TRL having their first runner today with the Big Goodbye and Dusty Tycoon for my runners. And it's a concept. Look, I love it. I love the syndication companies. I love this micro ownership as well. It just brings so many new people to racing, and that's what it's all about. And Paul and Michael from Adrenaline Thoroughbreds, they do a super job. They had no luck last week with Prince of Boom, but he'll bounce back next week.
Can you give us a leg up for the Big Goodbye? No trials here. What do you make of this?
Look, he came to me from South Australia. A bit of an unknown. I don't think he travelled well, hence the reason why I didn't go straight into the preparation. I backed off him. I gave him a jump out over the road at Doom, and he went very nicely. He's put his condition back on. It's a learning curve for me as well, but it'll be an interesting match-up with the 4 Morfordville Eagle Farm. All
right, we may well see you back here later in the day, but congratulations on the good start with Aswaat. Aswaat winning as for Leah Kilner, as Rob said, that things just turned out beautifully for her there, didn't they, Maxie? Leah's just returning to scale now. Aswaat's paid $240 on the tote. She's run 1 minute 50.86. Their home ends 36.32. The numbers here 8, 4, 7, 9 and 3. She's now the winner of 3 of her 11 starts, another 4 minor placings. And she had to step up to Saturday grade today. Admittedly, her rivals probably reached their mark in life, hadn't they? But she's certainly a mare on the improve. She won well there last time out the Sunshine Coast in a good sectional. And today she was able to sit back. It opened up beautifully for her and she put them away pretty quickly. Leah Kilner has a really good book of mounts here today at Eagle Farm, as do the other 2 3-kilo claimers. It's really battling into a great battle between these three apprentices here in southeast Queensland, and Leah Kilner making every post a winner at the moment for Rob Heathcote. Leah, congratulations on Aswaat. That just opened up beautifully for you, didn't it?
It did. Everything went right today. We got a lovely run from the good gate, and they wanted to slow up just down the back for a bit, and I thought we were going to be in a little bit of trouble. There's 1 3 wide trying to get in one off, and it was kind of putting us over the fence a little bit, but to her credit, she relaxed lovely. She didn't fire up, and speed went on again, and just coming to the turn, she was feeling so well underneath me, and all I needed was gaps to open, and they did, and it was a really good run to the line.
And she put them away pretty quickly.
She did. Ideally, she hit the front too soon, but she was just going so well, and I just wanted to keep a hold of her and keep her travelling nicely, and she put them away impressively.
Oh, it's a lovely start to the day for you. Congratulations.
It sure is. Thank you.
There we go. Aswaat wins the opener for Rob Heathcote, Adrenaline Thoroughbreds, and Leah Kilner.
Custard pie.